Have you finished now? Really? Good. Now sod off.
Granny!
Oh, oh, sorry, my love. You distracted me completely there. How are you?
I'm fine, but who on earth are you swearing at?
Oh, it's just a chap from Nigeria offering to fix a fault with my internet security.
Oh my God, is everything all right? You haven't gotten into any trouble online, have you? I mean, you read about it all.
No, for heaven's sake, girl, I'm fine. I use a decent antivirus software. I keep things in good order using CCleaner, and I'm always careful on the internet.
Oh,
I know what I'm doing. I'm not daft. Not as daft as you, at any rate. No, it's just someone trying to scam me. Fat chance.
okay, I just worry about you.
No need, Sarah, my love. Even when I'm chatting up fellas online, I'm always careful. I never do anything.
Dating sites, Granny!
Yes, but I was just about to say I don't use my own name and I never give away too much about myself. I'm not as daft as ex Sarah B92X.
Granny, have you seen my Tinder profile?
I wouldn't dream of spying on you, Sarah, but I know that's your profile name on Scissor. And Tinder, apparently.
Oh God, you're not on Tinder, are you?
No, God, no. Tinder's no good for the likes of me. Haven't the energy.
Energy? What?
You know fine well what I mean, little Miss Butter wouldn't melt. No, I prefer sites that are a little more mature. I'm looking for someone to stimulate me above the neckline.
Well, that's all right then, I suppose.
You suppose? And what the hell does that mean?
Seriously, Granny, it's lovely. I didn't mean anything by it. I guess I just had no idea people like you were
You
even.
mean old people? Past it, perhaps? Over the hill?
No. I didn't think you were still interested.
Interested? Oh, I find everything interesting, Sarah. You know that. I find you and everything you do interesting, don't I?
Yes, you do that.
And would I prefer to know what you've been up to rather than be quizzed about my own little life?
Of course. Normally, I don't let you get a word in. I feel so guilty sometimes. I arrange a call with you to see how you are, and I babble on about bugger all for the rest of the call.
Oh, Sarah, you are daft, aren't you? Look at you. You've that big university brain, but no idea as to what's going on around you. I love that you babble. I want to know everything you've got to say. And for as long as I have, I'm going to absorb every last little bit of your wonderful life, for however long you and him upstairs will let me. Oh, I love hugging you. I wish I could now, even though you don't fit on my knee anymore.
You are funny. You never miss a chance to say I went to university. Why is that?
Because you could, and you did. Not that it's done you much good, mind. I can't see how that master's in Oriental Studies has helped your career in van hire. But you went. That's the important thing. The likes of me didn't have such opportunities.
You're well educated.
Oh, by life, my love. Purely by life. And those I've spent it with. Like you. You especially, in fact.
And Grandad.
Oh, yes. He taught me so much. We shared a love of knowledge, of everything really. Do you know, we bought each other a book every birthday about people and places and others' adventures. Many I still have. I brought them with me.
Ah, Granny, that's lovely.
It is, isn't it? It was. But I haven't had anyone buy me a book for 11 years now. I've got 11 years of fascination pent up inside me. So much more I want to find out about things and about people.
Hence the online profiles.
Oh, I've got no profiles as such. I just pop into chat rooms for like-minded people, such as, well, just where I can be myself and ask questions and laugh and have someone listen. I do think I may have found that one person, that fella I can just listen to for hours, and more importantly, knows when it's time to listen to me. Because that's not your job, my love. So, tell me all about you. What's been happening at work? Has that witch in accounts sorted your back pay yet? And what's your mum been up to? Oh, and what's happening with that Bryony girl? Have you seen each other lately? And are you just talking, or is it more than that now? Come on, I want to know everything.
Sorry about that. Working from home. I'm having to keep all my files in the box room so they don't clutter the place up. Since it's not ideal to be honest, but since Moira, that's my mother-in-law, moved in, we've got too much stuff. We've got stuff cluttered all over the place.
I'm not concerned with your problems with living with your mother-in-law, Mr. Hamill. Why are you not in your office?
It's a good question. I guess it's down to the firm not being big on family law. When the offices were made COVID safe, we got squeezed together to make room for commercial and litigation. Yeah. Anyway, as and when I need it, they bring me stuff from the office, what I want, take things away to be drafted, etc., drawn up.
But you have my file, and you do know why I want to talk to you.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I think my brother, David, he said you wanted to change your will in some way.
Yes, I want to change my will.
Yes, right.
Well, please, can we get on with it?
Yes, oh, sorry. So, right, Mary Albright, 16th of 3rd, 1936. At present, we have 3 main beneficiaries to the will and a small number of people receiving specific items, plus a small donation.
My will? I wrote the damn thing.
Sorry, yes. So,
I don't want Kieran to get anything now. My son, your wife's brother-in-law, he's cut me off. So I'm returning the compliment.
well, that should be straightforward enough. You don't envisage changing it again in the future? Should your relationship change, over time?
No. Anyway, he's a GP. He's got plenty of money. Kieran's not spoken to me now for 6 weeks. It's ages. I've been counting the whole 6 weeks. My Susan's a good girl. She phones me every week, 2 or 3 times, and she always answers my calls. Plus, she's married to your brother. He's a solid type, very reliable. I like him. You're quite different, though.
See, can Susan not explain Kieran's absence?
She says she doesn't know anything, any reason. Very vague. Perhaps he's not speaking to her either. They used to be very close. Dinner parties, nights out, trips away. Whenever I call Kieran, of course, his partner, that Michael, he answers, even if it's Kieran's mobile. Oh, he's ever so apologetic, of course. He just says, Kieran's unavailable. I'll explain my decision to Susan when it's done. So your discretion is absolutely necessary, Mr. Hamble.
You're not worried?
What? No. He's the one who should be worried about me. His mother? Don't you see? Look at the news. I'm the one at risk, stuck in here like a battery chicken. God knows how long it is going to be before this place becomes rife with it. I'm sorry. We lost Donald yesterday.
Donald being?
Mr. Walton, ground floor, rear. They put the ill ones in there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, Mrs. Albright, Mary, can you confirm that you'd like Kieran's share to go to Susan? Are you sure about that?
Share? That lot he cares. Not enough to earn a share. So damned entitled. He didn't get that from me. Always had to go his own way and be what he is. Yes, I'm sure. And while we're making changes, that girl that he and Michael adopted, I think I was leaving her my wedding and engagement rings, wasn't I?
Bryony, wasn't it? Yes, here she is. My daughter Sarah knows her.
Yes, that's her. Oh, she's pleasant enough, but no, leave her out too. Susan didn't have any children, but she can have the rings and Kieran's half.
Okay, if you're absolutely sure that that is...
Thank you, but I am absolutely certain. This is what I want to do. So no, I think that should do it.
Good. Well, many thanks for your time, Mrs. Albright. I'll get this drafted and typed up, and I'll get someone to drop it in the post for you.
Oh, Mr. Hamble, you have my email?
Yes, of course, Mary. And if you're still happy with the changes, we'll post the printed document to you for your signatures.
Thank you, John. Oh, and John, phone your mother.
Hello, Bill.
Oh, hello, Moira. I thought you were using your maiden name now.
It depends who's asking. Does it bother you?
No, I don't think so. I don't really suppose it matters.
Well, that's all right then.
So what were you wanting?
Wanting? I don't want anything, Bill.
David said you needed to talk to me.
I didn't say that. I said I wanted to. I saw David wandering around the village the other day. I think Susan was shopping.
Oh, did he say how Mary was? I understand she's over at North Bank. I think that's over that way. It's very nice. For some.
She is. You didn't say much. We were mostly talking about you. Mary's been complaining she never hears from Kieran. And David was saying he doesn't hear very much from you.
Oh, look, we talk whenever he calls.
I don't think he was having a go, darling. I think it's that you're not complaining. He says you're doing fine.
Well, because I am. I'm happy here. Well, the rooms are only small, but well, there's only me. I read, I chat to the staff. I'm in contact with the outside world, you know. I know what's going on. It's a small room, but it's okay.
Have you not even got a double bed?
It says it's the queen size, I think. Anyway, whatever that is. Look, it's absolutely fine, very comfortable. It's quite nice here. The staff are very friendly. They take really good care of me. Besides, I couldn't manage the stairs at home anymore.
Yeah, but it's not the same though, is it?
Well, same as what?
Well, you know, being in a warm house with a good companion.
Oh, it's lovely and warm. I've no worries there.
Yeah, but you must get lonely though. I mean, you'll not be able to spend much time with other residents because of COVID, will you?
Moira, I'm fine. I've got my own little bubble, but I've got plenty more friends to talk to using this. Did you book this call hoping I was miserable?
No.
Because I'm fine, you know. I'm happy, just quietly, contentedly happy. I know I'm not as fit as I used to be, but that's inevitable. I can live with it, and I'm getting all the attention I need.
Okay.
Fine.
All right then.
Yeah, all right. So what did you want to talk about?
I just miss our little chats, that's all.
Since bloody when? We've been divorced for ages.
I thought you used to enjoy it. Every night, before going to sleep, we used to put the world to rights, you remember?
Of course I do.
Well then, that was all. I'm sat on my bed thinking about our little chats, and now we're having one.
Yes, but when you emailed me suggesting we have a little chat, you weren't sat in bed thinking about it. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
What's your point?
Well, my point is, well, don't know what my point is, but it's just a bit odd, that's all. I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning and you're sat on your bed in your dressing gown. And where are you? Have you been decorating again?
No. What? Oh, this. It's Sally and John's place. I sold up and moved in with them.
And aren't you happy there? Oh, don't forget, I know you and I know what you're like. It's sounding to me like you're the one who's bloody lonely.
No, I'm fine. I just wanted to talk to you. What's wrong with that?
Well, now what's wrong with it? But the last time we spoke, I was in hospital after my hip went. And you only came because our David was too drunk to drive over with my pyjamas. David said to bring you these, you said. And you sat there sulking for 2 minutes before buggering off. And that must have been what? Well, knocking on for a year ago.
I don't like hospitals.
No, Moira, you don't like me.
Now, that's not very...
You haven't liked me for about 15 years.
Sally's the height of discretion, of course. But David says you have a friend.
And?
Well, I was just curious.
Look, I've got lots of friends. You used to have a lot of friends. What's happened to all of them?
Oh, they're still there, still here mostly. But David said you had a woman friend.
Oh, aye. Look, I do actually know some individuals who are in fact female, women. One or two I might even call friends. But it's hardly any of your damn business, is it? I mean, what the hell are you so interested for? You can't be jealous of the man who wasted 31 years of your life, can you?
Why do you always have to throw that back at me? It was never meant to
Because
be.
that's how you summed up our marriage. Our 31 years of those little chats in bed, nights out raising the kids. Us never going to sleep on an argument, but more often than not having to go to sleep on a promise. And in the morning, I had to fulfill the promise so you could go to work with a spring in your step and that glint in your eye 1,000 bloody times. You might have enjoyed our little nighttime chats, but you were definitely a morning girl when it came to the other.
Bill!
So is this what this is about? You waking up in your big double bloody bed and realising that the fella you shared it with wasn't quite so bad after all? You're alone because you chose to be. Move on! Look, I'm sorry. That was a bit uncalled for. No, perhaps it wasn't. I don't know. But I'm happy right here, Moira. I'm not up for a chat with you whenever it suits. Hell's teeth, woman. It took me bloody ages to be happy without you. But I'm happy now. I have moved on. I won't do this. And David doesn't know the half of it.
Hi, Dad.
Ah, hello, sweetheart. How's you?
Oh, you know, not great. Ask Kieran, any update?
Not much to report. I spoke to the ward last night. Kieran is now the oldest patient on ITU in terms of how long he's been on a ventilator. So it does make you think.
Did there have been any change? Anything?
Ah, sorry, no change. But he's no worse.
Have you made plans, Dad? You and Kieran? Did you ever discuss?
Please don't think like that, Bri. Kieran's not old and he was super fit before he caught COVID. He'll make it through.
We don't know that. I know here's different. It's a bloody care home. But not everyone makes it.
You can't make comparisons. It is not the same.
Listen, it's old and young, vulnerable or not. For Christ's sake, we've had 3 members of staff off right now. 7 of us have had it and 1 of them died, Wendy, and she was 36. It's shit, Dad. It's really horribly shit.
Look, Kieran and me, we love you to bits. So we'll both be there for your graduation, whenever that's allowed to happen. You know we will.
I don't know that, Dad. I want to, but I don't.
He's in the best place and he's got the best possible care. And right now, honestly, I'm more worried about you.
I'm fine.
Bollocks. You're not really, are you?
I'm managing, taking my meds. You don't need to worry.
Bryony, you're not convincing me. Where are you at the moment? Have you got anyone with you?
No. I'm in my room and there's nobody here.
Why are you sitting in the dark?
Oh, the main light fitting doesn't work. You haven't seen here before. I got moved last week.
But you're still living in though.
Oh yeah, just not sharing anymore. I thought it was Sister Johnson being kind, but it turns out Trudy, the nurse I was sharing with, just wanted the room for herself. So I've been chucked in what used to be the laundry store before they extended.
Yeah. Well, at least you got your own room.
It's a shithole, Dad. I mean, seriously, it's cold, it's in the basement, and the nearest bath toilet is 2 floors up. I'm not even sure I'm alone. There's probably rats down here.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sure there aren't.
When they asked for people to live in back in April, I thought it'd be for a week. It's been months, and I'm living in a cold, damp, weird smelling room that feels a lot like I'm in solitary. I'm the only one down here.
Look, it's a couple of months since I saw you properly. Why don't we sort that out? Let's meet up and go for a walk.
No, Dad, I don't. I've only got one dad in ITU. I do not want to risk putting you there with him. Sorry. I really, really miss you. How's Kieran's mum?
I don't know, to be honest. Does that make me a bad son-in-law? She's called Kieran numerous times, but not for a couple of weeks now. When I say he's not here, she just hangs up. I need to check in with Susan, actually, find out whether she's told her anything about your dad yet. God forbid that I accidentally break the news to her. I'm not exactly her favourite. But what about you?
You're going to have to sort something out with Auntie Sue. You can't leave it until it's... What about me?
Well, what's happening with that girl?
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah. She drove you home that time.
Well, nothing really. I think we both want something to happen, but it can't at the moment.
You're still together, though.
Yeah. We talk every day, mostly text, but calls too. I miss her weirdly.
Why weirdly?
Well, we only managed a few dates. There was Valentine's, the time we went to Sunny World, and then there was a time when she was away with the thing with Vauxhall. I went to hers a few times before I brought her home and you met her. Then lockdown.
She was nice, lovely. We both liked her. She was feisty.
She is. She's wonderful. We can't work out anything out in lockdown though. We need more time.
Bryony, have you considered taking a break, getting out of there?
I can't just walk out on residence.
Oh, but I'm not sure you're in a good place right now. Physically, perhaps, but emotionally.
Everyone's finding it hard, Dad. It's not just me.
I know, but you know you're not always the best at handling stress, and solitude is not your friend. You overthink things. I don't want you to break. There are other staff, and perhaps they're better equipped to take the strain. You wouldn't be leaving anyone in the lurch. Hello? Speak to me. What are you thinking? You'd have time for Sarah.
Don't know. I'm all mixed up.
In what way?
I just absolutely hate it. I've actually forgotten how many residents I've lost over the last 6 months.
Oh, sweetheart, you're not losing them.
Sister says she doesn't want anyone to be heard saying a number. We're not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, come on now.
There's nothing I can do. And it's as if they're sweeping lives under the fucking rug. I can't keep them safe, Dad. It's just really, really horrible and relentless. And every time someone gets really, really ill, all I can think about is fucking Kieran.
You need to talk to someone, darling. You need help. Is there anyone that you can talk to? What about that Trudy? Can you go and talk to her? A proper talk with someone who you can give a hug to. Please?
I can take care of myself, Dad. Don't worry. I love you. Tell Kieran I love him.
Where are you? Where's my sweet girl?
I'm here. Sorry, I wasn't quite ready for you. I think I must have got the times wrong. 2 secs.
Have you got another fella in there with you?
Here, you cheeky sod. Here. Sorry about that. I was just having a tidy up.
Tidy up? What for?
Oh, for me. I like to keep things tidy.
Well, I've always kept a tidy home. Always kept on top of things.
Well, we'll just have to see, won't we?
Iris or Trish stick their heads round the door every day asking if I want them to clean up. But they never need to. I just let them in to do a quick hoover round once a week. What did you mean we'll have to see?
I've had the letter back from the council.
What letter?
You know what we were talking about. You living here. Well, the council say you can after 2 clear tests. And then
Bloody hell!
that is still what you want, isn't it? If you get 2 clear tests a couple of days apart that they'll arrange, you can move in here with me.
Blimey!
Are you not sure? I mean, it will be a lot different from living over there. Our own kitchen and a little lounge and
Yes! I'm saying yes!
oh, that's fabulous. You make me so happy. I love you, Bill.
Oh, I love you too, my sweet. God, I do. Hey, you don't think it's too soon, do you? I mean, for the family. What if they don't approve? I don't want things to get complicated.
Oh, I'm a free spirit, Bill. I'll do what I want and damn the rest. I was telling my Sarah about you a couple of weeks ago, although I didn't name names. I think she was just bewildered that I might still want to be with somebody. But I do so want us to live out our days and read and talk and, oh, you know, just share air. Don't you miss it?
Hey, I had a weird call from my Moira last month. Most peculiar. I think she's in a similar situation, but doesn't know what to do about it. This will put her in a twist.
Oh, is that why you're suggesting it might be a bit quick?
No, not at all. Far from it. Well, look, neither of us is getting any younger. And despite things being all well and nice here, God, if it wasn't for you, I'd have gone off my bloody nuts. Yeah, you're bloody lovely.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. I'll worry no longer.
Do you mind my phone's going?
No, not at all, my love.
Hello? Hello, John? No, I'm chatting to her now, funnily enough. Could you not get through to her? Bryony? What about Bryony? No. Oh God, that's terrible. How's Michael? Well, he must be. Oh God, with Kieran still in hospital. Yeah, look, of course. Oh God, crap, John. Look, do me a favour, will you? Please let Michael know I'm thinking about him. Yeah, okay, thanks. Right.
Bill? Darling, whatever is the matter?
I've got some awful news for you.
For me? How? What's happened?
It's to do with your Sarah.
Is she all right? What?
No,
But
sorry.
why would you?
It's not Sarah herself. It's Bryony, her girlfriend.
Brian. Oh, Bryony. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm with it now.
That was your John on the phone. And he's just come off the phone from his sister-in-law, Susan. I need to tell you something. Well, unless you'd rather speak...
What is it? What is it?
It's Bryony. Sarah's Bryony. She hung herself last night. Where she works. Strung herself up, apparently, from some trunking in her room or something.
Oh, God. Oh, Sarah absolutely adored that girl.
I'm so sorry. I gathered they were close.
For the last couple of weeks, it's been all about Bryony. Every call and text. Oh, Sarah thought she was struggling. Oh, that poor girl to do that. And poor Sarah, she'll be devastated, bless her.
No, I met her just a few times at family things. She always sat with myself or Mary. You'd have really liked her.
Mm.
They've told Sarah, but John thinks she'll want you to call her, to console her, you know. God, it's not going to be easy. Young love and all that. God, poor lass. I'm so sorry, love.
No, thanks, Bill. I will. He's right. She'll want me to. She shouldn't be alone right now. Bloody COVID. Bloody lockdown. I'll call her. I'll do it now. Do you mind?
Oh, no, of course not. Look, I'll be here when you're done. Make sure you come back to me.
Thank you. And Bill?
Hun?
Come here to live. Let's make the arrangements as soon as we can, please. Will you do that for me? I want you here as soon as we can make it happen.
Absolutely. Yes.
Life's just too bloody short.
Hi.
Oh, hello. This is unexpected. You guys okay?
I am very much okay. How are you holding up? David says hi, by the way. Anyway, I have news.
Oh, is it good news? I genuinely cannot
Kieran's
take
out of
anymore.
ICU. He's down in Ward 4. He's out of ICU.
What? How do you know?
They just called me just now, Michael. He's going to be okay. Michael, I'm so sorry about Bryony. It was absolutely shocking. We're just, well, there are no words, are there?
No, thanks. I can't even arrange a funeral for her yet. It's got to be a bloody inquest.
I'm sure it won't be too long. It's just a formality.
Yeah, I know. A few weeks ago, I suggested she came home. I knew she was in a hole, but she wouldn't have it. She wouldn't even go for a walk with me. She was so scared she might give me COVID. But she was over the moon when he came off the ventilator, but she just refused to see it as being the light at the end of the tunnel.
It's crappy timing, isn't it?
Mm.
If Kieran had just, well, turned the corner, you know, earlier.
Yeah, thank you, Sue, yeah, for letting me know. I have no idea why they didn't call me. Hell, I call them morning, noon and bloody night. Have you told Mary anything yet?
Honestly, I really can't be bothered. We had a huge fallout last month.
What's up?
She'd written Kieran out of her bloody will.
What the?
Yes, really. And within weeks of him going into hospital, while we were all trying to protect that miserable petty old mare from what could have been the worst, she'd taken umbrage and cut him off. I can't believe it. I told her he was tied up with work and was horribly stressed, and I made up all manner of excuses for him. I even pretended to pass messages back and forth. Anyway, I told her everything he's been going through. And purely out of bloody pride, she had the brass neck to suggest it was his own fault. Unbelievable.
He's a doctor, for God's sake. He knew the risk and he took all the precautions they offered him.
It's unforgivable. So I won't forgive her. I can't.
Well, I don't think he'll give a damn. I'm certainly not going to mention it to him. Did you ask when we
See,
could
Kieran?
maybe? Yeah. Did
Yeah.
they say anything about
No, the
visit?
consultant. The consultant will review him in the morning. I doubt you'll be able to visit for a couple of weeks at least. He'll need to recover first. But you never know. If you drop his phone off, you might be able to FaceTime. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Though you'll have to field any questions about Bryony, of course. Or maybe not. God, I don't know. Anyway, it's the second bit of good news we've had today, oddly.
How so?
You remember Bill, my father-in-law?
Yeah, of course I do. It was at your 30th anniversary at the Garant Lodge. Don't you remember Brian him up on the dance floor all night and then his bloody hip went?
That's Bill. Get this, he's only gone and moved in with a new woman.
Blimey, I want to see him that coming.
We knew absolutely nothing. He didn't even ask us to help me with the move.
Really? I thought I'd have asked you, you're David.
No need, apparently. This Anne, I don't know much about her, but she lives at Barrier Terrace. Well, she's got a granddaughter who works for a van hire firm. So she moved him in. He said she was really lovely, apparently. Very kind, very sweet.
And quite feisty. That sounds like your Sarah. The love of your life.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, John. How are you?
I'm great. I've got some big news, actually.
Oh, go on.
I've been made a partner. The family section's grown massively since all this started, so this is my reward. They didn't have much choice, actually, given that the other sections have all done so badly.
Oh, John, that's fantastic. Not before time. Sally must be pleased for you. Are you doing anything to celebrate?
Celebrate? How? Maybe we could order a takeaway again.
Oh, yeah.
Although, truth be told, we both got something to celebrate. Moira's moved out.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry if I made things awkward for you there.
Awkward? That's an understatement. You know, I know you've always got on well with my father-in-law, but I never for the life of me suspected you were going to shack up with him. You could have warned me. Moira's got into her head that I knew all along.
Shacking up. I never thought I'd ever do that.
In all seriousness, though, I'm not mourning. Me, I'm not. I think it's great. It's great you're together, and it's great she's gone. Sally's like a new woman.
Ooh.
How's Bill, anyway?
Well, it's a bit of a story there, unfortunately.
Ah, how so?
The daft bugger went for his jab yesterday.
Well, it sounds like a very sensible bugger to me.
Well, yes, but he's only gone and broken his other hip.
Oh, dear Lord, no. Back in hospital again,
Yeah.
then. Do you think it's too late for a refund?
Yes, but he'll be out soon enough. Maybe I should ask for a warranty. I don't understand how you didn't know. I left a message on Sally's mobile last night. It was quite late, but I wanted to wait until I knew the ward number and that he'd settled in. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's not going to land for a day or two.
Oh, why? Has she gone away?
No, she's very much still here. It's just Moira collected the last of her things yesterday, so Sally had a celebratory drink or 6 last night.
Oh, I guess she's not feeling very well then.
No, she's not bad, but she put a wine glass and a phone in the dishwasher last night with the back door keys.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, it's a good job she just let the cat out. Otherwise, he might have gone in as well. Anyway, the phone's been sat in rice all morning. I'll let Sally know about Bill.
Yeah.
What time's the visit hours?
Well, they're a bit limited, but if you call Ward 9 in advance, they'll give you a slot. I'm in at 4:15 tonight. Anyway, enough about Bill. What about you two?
What?
Well, what are you up to? You're late today. You've always called at 10 on the dot.
Yeah. It was nothing really. I did lose a little time this morning trying to get the cat in, therefore hunting for the keys. But the only reason I couldn't call you as usual, I had a client insisting I called her at 10.
Oh, damned antisocial of them. How dare they?
I know. I wouldn't mind, but it's someone I know, and she's quite determined. And it was only so I could rewrite a will that she had me rewrite last year. Daft, really. She should have taken my advice in the first place. I said she'd end up here. Anyway, doubled my billable hours, so let's not complain.
Oh, well, I wasn't complaining, was I? She sounds like the perfect client for a new partner.
I'm not so sure about that. Sorry, I nearly told you who she was then.
Well, it's not like I'd know them.
Actually, nah, never mind. I can't tell you who she is, but she's one of the reasons that I make sure I call you every week.